Yo, what's poppin', gang? It's your boy, the old man. Back from vacation this week. We had an absolute blast. My family and I, we finally got that week of relaxing that we need. This OG was chilling by the pool in a cabana, just enjoying the sun. Great time. But anyway, back to work. You guys haven't seen this beautiful face in a week, and I got a treat for you today. Snuck in a video while I was on vacation. And today, we're going to learn the 5 best tips to play the so sneaky and aggressive Ronin. Stick around. Alright, gang, here she is, and let's get right into it. Ronin's one of the first rogues that the game came out with. She's one of the more popular rogues, and quite frankly, I think she's got some of the best skins in the game. As you can see right here, this skin is one of my favorite skins. It just wraps well on her, looks cool. She looks like a ninja assassin, I mean, let's be honest. Especially with tip number 1. Use underground and use it the right way. Okay, so let's explain what I mean by that. When they just came out with the new update, they upgraded Ronin's passive. She is now immune to reveal enemy radar detections on all levels. So, for example, if Dallas is on the other team, he cannot spot you with his super, with his ultimate. If Talon is there, he cannot throw that dart. You won't be able to be seen in it. So what do? Well, you can't just run around and be aggressive. I do that a lot with her. I'm very aggressive with Ronin. Extremely aggressive. But what about if Talon's got his dart in, let's say, small garage? Alert your teammates that it's there. Don't let them pass through it. Let them throw some fire. You go through the dart. They're just going to keep looking at the dart on the radar, think nobody's coming around. Bing, bang, boom, you just got a flank on them. Usually a 2 or 3 kill and your team can mop up the rest. It's a great demolition tactic. She's extremely sneaky. And when there's a Dallas and a Talon on the other team, or you know there's going to be, Ronin's a very big advantage to have. So, tip number 1, once again, make sure you understand and use your underground passive. Okay? We're going to go right into tip number 2, which is going to take us into the footage. And you'll see the two of them kind of work together, pretty well. Number 2, it's an easy one. Ballistic knife. Use it often. And once again, use it wise. I mean, I can't say these words enough. I'll give you an example. You're in a room. You're leaving a room. You want to cover the back entrance. You want to make sure nobody flanks around. Throw the dart on the door. Get out of there. Somebody's trying to sneak up on you. Somebody's tailing you to get that kill. They're going to walk into your dart. Next thing, let's say, for example, you're in a room. You're pinned. You know you're going to get pushed. Have that dart ready. The minute the push comes through, nail it at that door. You're going to take 1 or 2 down, and then you've got 2 of the better guns in the game to really take care of things. And we'll get that into a second. So let's go into some footage first, and let's check out tips 1 and 2. And as we're going through it, we're going to go over the other tips. We're going to cut back here in a few, just so we can see tips 3, 4, and 5. But let's go to the footage and see tips 1 and 2 in action. You guys are really going to want to be aggressive with her and watch the dart placements that we have in here. Let's roll that beautiful kill footage. All right, so here we go. Right in the beginning, we're going to watch always using cover. I'm always using cover. But let's see a little dart action. So you're going to see how we can use the dart one way right here. Ba-bam! Just throw it right at them. It takes a couple of tries, I'm not going to lie, in the beginning. It took me a few matches of really throwing that dart around at people before I was nailing them dead on. But once you do, it's a fun thing to do. You will also notice, as we stated before, I'm always using her passive to its best ability. Always making sure that I'm out of radar, out of sight, using corners. So this way they have no idea when my shot's coming and where I'm turning from. That SLC is just absolutely disgusting. And it's not even one of the tips that I have on here because a lot of people like her AR very much. I love the SLC. To me, it's one of the best guns in the game. The 24S is Lancer's gun, and that's my main, and I still like the SLC as a better SMG. So I know I color outside the lines a little bit, guys, but my strategies do work. Right here, you're going to see the perfect technique of the passive. Dallas used his pop before that, had no idea I was coming, took off my sound basically by crawling and then just went in with the kill. And once I got in there and got Dallas down, you'll see Scorch came right up behind and turned on the Jets. So tips number 1 and tips number 2 show themselves perfectly right here. Let's take a look at tip number 3. Tip number 3, grab Berserker. Make sure you guys have it on you. You'll see it in the clips as they're running below over here. You are going to be firing that weapon an awful lot. So tip number 3, extremely important. Make sure you have Berserker. It's a cheap perk. It's only 3K, and it is going to give you the ability to reload while you're sprinting. So while you're going around those corners, while you're hiding, getting away, getting out of a fight, you're going to be able to reload your gun, which is a very, very big advantage. And that, boys and girls, takes us right into tip number 4. That's right, you've guessed it because it's on the screen. Replenish. So I want you to read what it states right over here. So you see the video playing, but look up in the little box that we're showing the image on with my mouse cursor going over and over everything. Downing or eliminating an enemy reloads your currently equipped weapon and restores ammunition. Once again, downing or eliminating. So while you're running around, if you've got Replenish cooked on and you're ready to go and you see guys on the floor that your teammates didn't finish and you need, you put them out, you're not only going to reload your weapon, but you're going to restore your ammunition. So, and when you down somebody, if you're in a 2v1, more importantly, down one, you're automatically restoring your ammo so you don't have to reload to fight the other one. Tip number 4 just works perfect with tip number 3. That's why I put them next to each other. But guys, for her perks, you are absolutely going to want Berserker, which was tip number 3. And tip number 4, get that Replenish. They make a huge difference to get those high kill rounds. I can tell you from experience. All right, so we just went over the 2 perks, or the 2 tips, I should say, for the perks that we need to get us reloaded and always have the maximum ammo that we need. We've also gone over how to use our passive ability, when to use the dart, the right situations. So what's left? What's our final tip? What is the best thing we can do right now to learn for Ronin? Is it the grenade? We're going to use that anyway, and it is a wonderful grenade, mind you. The katana, have some fun, but you could do that with anybody. And we all know when it comes to the weapons, like I said, I love the SLC. It's your preference. Use whatever you like. You're going to rip either way with her. I just have a personal preference for the SMG. Well, what about the perks? We've gone over most of those already. You can get Tenacity. It's a great perk. She doesn't need nimble hands. And tracker rounds, well, you could stick that up your boots a ghoul, I think we know. Tip number 5 for Ronin is the most obvious one we can possibly have. Hunt. Tip number 5 is hunt. Start hunting. You've got all the tools. She's the perfect assassin. You're going to want to sneak around, pull that SLC out, and just rip people apart. There's no other way to put it, guys and girls. That's it. Tip number 5 is no big secret. It's not to be aggressive. It's to hunt. There's differences. With Switchblade, for example. Boy, I'm good with names today, huh, gang? With Switchblade, for example, we have that push through the door, kick it down, and blow everything up mentality. That's being aggressive. Hunting is sneaking around town, doing what you got to do without them being able to hear you, see you, and get the jump on them and get those kills. Get in there, take the 2v1s, even if you die, once again, it's okay. When you're on the sneak, though, you can help your team out so much. So tip number 5, be on the hunt and go out there and attack them. Use all of these perks together, you'll be kicking some butt. All right, gang, that's our Ronin video. The 5 tips that you need to be the best Ronin that you can be in Rogue Company. Ever since this update, kudos to the Rogue Company team. Much love to you guys. Thank you for making that change to Ronin. It's allowed us to play her a little bit more in ranked, have a little bit more fun using her. She's always been a great character, but I really think she needed that buff on the passive, and that was a really good idea. And thanks for listening to the feedback of everyone. So, also, to everyone that watched this video, thank you so much. Once again, I hope you learned at least one thing about Ronin that's going to help you want to play her or get comfortable or be better with her. In the comments below, make sure you tell me some things I might have left out, some things you do different. I'm good with that. I want to hear it because I'm always willing to learn as well. Also, don't forget to catch me live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. The link below on Twitch. Catch Old Man Schwan 58. And we will be coming out with a couple of more tutorials next week. We're going to have 2 more videos, one releasing on Saturday, another one releasing next Wednesday. Those 2 new rogues will be a surprise for you. And then we've got a treat video from the last tournament. Either way, though, everybody do me a favor. Have a great week. Enjoy playing the games. Don't be toxic. And stay OG, my friends. Take care. Old Man out.